Imagine spending $1 billion building a brand that whole world recognizes. Your logo is on every product, every billboard, and every phone screen on the planet. And then one day, you change it. Some people love it, some people hate it, and the internet goes crazy. And somewhere in a design studio, a team of designers either celebrating or updating their CVs. So why do big brands do this? Is it just money? Is it ego? Or is there something deeper going on? Today, we are going to find out. What's up everyone? I am Che, a brand identity designer, and welcome to my channel Pixelsbychay, where we talk about things like branding, design, and all the stories behind the visuals you see every day. In today's video, we're breaking down why some of the biggest brands in the world have redesigned their logos. And more importantly, what those decisions teach us as a designers and brand thinkers. And now we are looking at real cases, real decisions, and real lessons. Let's get into it. Before we dive into the brands directly, I want to tell you something straight. A logo redesign is never just about aesthetics. Sometimes a brand changes its visual identity. It's sending a signal, a message. Sometimes it says we have grown. Sometimes it's saying we're messed up and we are starting again. As designers, our job is to read between the lines, to look past the before and after, ask why. What was the business thinking and what problem they are solving? Because that is what separates a great brand designer from someone who just makes things look pretty. Alright, let's look at these 3 brand redesigns and what we can actually learn from each one. First case is Airbnb. Let's go back to 2014. Airbnb was growing fast, but they had a problem. Nobody really understood what they stood for. Were they a hotel app, a travel site, or a real estate platform? So they worked with the design agency and came up with something completely new. They introduced the bellow, this simple curved symbol that looks like a location pin, a heart, and a person, and the letter A all at once. People made fun of it. But here's the thing. Airbnb was not redesigning for the internet's reaction. They were designing for the feeling of belonging. And that idea, it became the entire soul of the brand. Second case, Pepsi. Now let's talk about the redesign that did not exactly win the audience. In March 2023, Pepsi unveiled a bold new logo almost after 14 years with the same look. New typography, stronger colors, more retro inspired, and they were proud of it. The reaction was mixed. Some designers loved the energy, but a lot of people felt it lost something. The softness, the approachability that the old one has built up over years. So, was it a failure? Not necessarily. Pepsi was trying to reconnect with the younger audience, feel more premium, and modernize it for digital first environments. And those are valid goals. But it's a reminder, when you have decades of brand equity, the trust, the recognition, and the emotional connection people have built, you have to handle that with extreme care. Brand equity is an asset. A redesign should build on it, not erase it. A great rebrand is not about what looks cool. It's about what communicates the right meaning to the right people at the right time. And the last case we have, Burberry. And this is my personal favorite. By the mid 2010s, Burberry was in trouble. The brand had been so widely accessible, licensed everywhere, worn by everyone, that it started losing its luxury positioning. The iconic check pattern was everywhere and not always in the right way. In 2018, a new creative director, Riccardo Tisci, and a designer, Peter Saville, they both came in and stripped it all back. They replaced with a clean, modern serif, which is elegant, minimal, and confident. And it worked because sometimes to reclaim your premium positioning, you don't add more, you just take away. A rebrand can be a repositioning. Burberry did not just change the logo. They changed the conversation about who they are. Okay, so what's my actual take on this? I think brand redesigns are one of the most fascinating things to study as a designer because they're really never just about redesign. They're about strategy, timing, culture, and courage. The brands that get it right are the ones who ask, what do we need to communicate? And to who right now? Not what looks trendy. And honestly, a lot of redesigns that get the most hate online end up being right business decision because people making noise on online are not always the customer. As a brand designer, that's something I keep coming back to. Your job is not to please every designer on the internet. Your job is to solve the right problem for the right audience. That's what separates brand strategy from just decoration. I would love to know which brand redesign got it right or wrong. Drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Alright, that's it for this video. I hope you liked this one. And if you did, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe for more such content. I'll be coming up with more exciting videos, useful information, a lot of tips and suggestions, and also how AI is advancing in design. I'll come up with most interesting topics. So stick with the channel. I hope we'll have a long journey. See ya. Bye.